All right, hey, let's do a little bit he said, she said, divine masculine, divine feminine relationships, that, you know, soulmate relationships, I don't know, twin flames. Everybody has a different name, multiple names for them, but we're going to just stick with divine masculine, divine feminine, then and see what the storyline is. If you are in your divine masculine or divine feminine energy, then this will pertain to you. If the storyline does not, then you might not be in the particular union that I'm speaking of. Okay, great fortune. Okay. Let's see how that sounds. Good. Sounds like something's about to go. Feels like something's about to go down between the divine feminine and divine masculine is what it feels like. It feels like maybe there's going to be some good news or something, but I feel like that you're not in union right now. This divine masculine, divine feminine does not feel like they're in union to me right now, but something it feels like you're about to be. There's some type of communication that is about to come in. Tell me what's on the divine masculine's mind. What's going on with the divine masculine, please? Okay, divine masculine. I have despair, courthouse, and official person. Okay. There are a multitude of matters, I should say. There are a multitude of matters that the divine masculine is actually going through or working on. Right. It feels like there's a period where he was not happy, or maybe he's in that mode now, but and that is because of financial reasons. Maybe things just not going the way that he planned. Feeling not satisfied, not happy, like you just quite can't catch a break. Just things aren't feeling so well. Even health wise, physically, there could be some illness, and I don't want to say an illness, but just not feeling like your tip top shape. I feel like he's not in his tip top shape. He just wasn't happy. Just wasn't happy. That's what it feels like. But it seems like he is gathering himself up at this point and getting on his game to take care of what needs to be taken care of. So he's like, sitting here in this type of energy is not going to get me anywhere. I need to get back into who I used to be, or who I want to be, a more better person, the masculine that I know I can be. I feel like he might have been out of his divine energy, and he's coming back in. I feel like any relationships, any business affairs, anything that needs to be handled in the courthouse is going to be handled there. So that can be divorces, that can be suing some folks, workers' comp, any type of, I don't know, any type of official business that needs to be taken care of. He's getting on the ball and doing that. He's like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this, because he's trying to put himself back into this divine masculine energy so that he can then present himself. Yeah, because I don't feel like he's got his divine feminine right now. Tell me about the divine. Okay. I'm going to just keep that over there. I wish I could have showed you how that fell out. But that imprisonment card flew right over there to the divine masculine side. And I don't doubt that 100%, because he feels sad. He feels like he's caged in, or that he was at one point. He just wasn't himself. And it's like he's coming out of his fog. He's coming out of his fog. Tell me about the divine feminine. He was very unhappy. Unhappy with some choices and decisions that he made. And now looking to change that. Tell me about the divine feminine, please. Tell me about the divine feminine. pathway, thoughts, and marriage. That's funny to me, because what I hear or what I felt was marriage. Marriage. Like, I don't really feel that that's necessarily where the divine feminine's energy is focused on marriage. There could be some out there who are, but I don't feel that way. I feel like she's actually on her spiritual path, like she's actually in tune with self, that she's looking on how to grow, or she's going towards growth for her own self. I do feel like the divine masculine is thinking of her, and maybe what it would have been like to marry her, or maybe this would be the type that that she is the type that he would like to marry. I see that here. That's what I feel like. Like, he's the one thinking about it, that she's not really the one who is thinking that. I feel like this is where she is. She is growing and going towards her happiness. She's finding her strength and who she is as a solid person outside of a relationship, is what I feel that's what I feel. Tell me about the union. Okay. Wealthy man, lovers, and message of concern. I feel like this is an offer that's coming from the divine masculine side. I feel like the divine masculine, like I said, is getting it together. Like, getting his shit together. This is what the little noise, this the little voice I hear that's saying it. But yeah, he's getting himself together. And I actually think that he wants to communicate with the divine feminine. And the message of concern is not really one of concern like worry, but this is going to be more of like, oh, clutch him up. Where did he come from? What is he doing writing me? I wasn't, it's more of a surprise. It's more of a surprise. He's coming back. He's like, I'm getting my stuff together so I can officially come back to being the Rico Suave, being the divine masculine that I know I am. And he's going to be reaching out. I believe that the communication's coming from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. He's going to be reaching out to communicate with her because he's thinking about her. Whatever situations that he was in over here that made him very unhappy, he's had time to sit back and say, yeah, I'm unhappy. This doesn't please me. I want out. Is what it feels like. It's just like he's like, nah, I'm done. He's officially taking care of business. There could also be some luck that's coming the divine masculine's way when it comes to finances as well. Because I feel like he was struggling with some things, but now that he's gotten back up on the ball, or getting back up on the ball, and he's taking care of business, I feel like things are going to flow again. So the finances will be cleared up, relationships will be cleared up, his mental will be cleared up, his physical being will be cleared up. He's making space. He's making space is what it feels like. And the divine feminine is just, I really can't wait to see what's going on over there with the divine feminine. Let me get some clarity for the divine masculine really quick. I can't wait to see what she is saying over there. I'm excited because I feel like the divine feminine is like a little, she's not sassy, but I feel like she is sassy. Like, she's just really in her own zone. She really is. I really think that the divine masculine is just really coming to the realization. And I felt this energy a lot lately, that he missed out on a good thing. Like, she was a good catch, and he couldn't even see her for what she was worth. Tell me what's going on with the divine masculine, please. The Ace of Swords, the Hangman, and the World. Yeah. Okay. I feel like he has taken the time to sit still, not because he was, well, somewhat forced to, but he's put himself in the hangman position to be able to see things from a different perspective, to ask for the clarity, to understand what it is exactly that he wants from the world or in his life. How does he want it? How does he want to balance his life out? How does he want to move forward in it? And that's what he's done. And I think while in that space, the clarity of what he wants out of a relationship is something that is very paramount, something that was very, it stuck out for him. I was supposed to pull two more. Sorry. Yeah. The Page of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I feel like he's coming out of that corner, like I said, and moving, taking the action. Page of Wands being passionate and driven, forward moving type of energy. I feel like it's also sometimes lusty energy to me. And so I don't feel like it's lusty. I feel like he's more passionate about going about getting his things done. He wants to come back to this King of Pentacles, this wealthy man. He wants to be back on his game, sure-footed, sturdy, confident, resourceful. Yeah. He's getting himself together because the Divine Feminine, I feel like, is already on her game, and he's going to have to come forward to her with, for real, like he got some sense. Tell me about the Divine Feminine, please. Okay. The Moon, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. Okay. I feel like there's going to be, I feel like that there is going to be the opportunity for the Divine Masculine. He is going to come forward. This is really, really crazy. He is going to open up to her and to some degree ask for a commitment. But no, she's so much more conscious of what the Divine Masculine is bringing to the table that I feel like she already knows he's still not ready. He's still not ready. Like, yes, you will have cleared up these affairs, but there's still the work that might need to be done internally, Divine Masculine. There's still some work that'll have to be done emotionally. And she still doesn't, I don't think she's going to feel that from you. I think she's much more intuitive than she was before. So she's listening a lot more. She's no longer blind to what the relationship is or was. Yeah, there's the devil. Yeah. She ain't even in denial no more. She's like, that really wasn't that good for me. I might have been in this just really for the passion of it all. And I see I don't feel like the Divine Masculine is going to come at her in that fashion, but I think that's how it was in the past. I think there was some very, which is good. You guys want to have good sexual energy, but I feel like that might have been the sole focus, or that might have been what was a major contributing factor to the relationship. And although it felt like it was love and all of these other things, it really wasn't. And I think she's much more aware of that. She's much more conscious. And so she's not really willing to enter into a relationship right now because she's much more wiser and smarter now. She is not willing to go into that toxic behavior. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, the Fool, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, she's like, I don't even know if I want to be taking the leap, because that might just bring me more problems than it's worth. I don't know if I really want to go in that direction. No, I'm really about moving forward on my own and taking care of my business. I'm really about doing me right now. I don't want this extra. Well then, Divine Feminine, tell us how you really feel. Y'all really gonna have to come with it. You know what? And then when you come, if you come, as of right now, the energy that I feel, you know, there's still some emotional growth that the Divine Feminine needs to, the Divine Feminine feels that Divine Masculine will end up having to go through. And she could be right. She very well may be right. But when you do come, I hope that when you do come, you are coming in this wealthy man lover type of energy where you have emotionally matured, where you are able to communicate to her before she even has to call you out on it. Look, I know I was in this type of space, but now I understand, and like even tell her, you know, this is what I'm working on, so that when I can, maybe we can't be in a relationship right now, but don't count me out. Like I'm still willing to work and try for you. I know what I got to do, and I'm willing to go out and do it because I see you and he sees you. You just don't see him the same way anymore. Tell me about the union, please. Tell me about the union. Yeah, the Three of Swords. The King of Wands and the Four of Cups. I really feel like judgment underneath the deck. I really feel like this is the divine feminine here saying, hey. Remember, the divine feminine did show up earlier with the Queen of Wands over there. Last time I entered, I let this King of Wands in. He came all in with all that passion and that fiery intenseness, and I got my feelings hurt. He came in, hit it hard and fast, did what he wanted to do, left me on this emotional love roller coaster ride, or this high or what have you, and then he peaced out, or whatever happened. There's some type of split because they're not in union now. And again, with the Four of Cups, which came out just a little while ago, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want to be bothered with that because of his past actions. He is really going to have to step up and tell the divine feminine what's going on. Like she's really, she really ain't trying to hear it right now. This is what I feel like. I really feel like she is not trying to hear it. The Strength card, fell down when I picked it up. So just the reason I'm saying that is because the Strength card is reminds me of Leo energy. And then I see the Devil here, which is Capricorn energy. There's a lot of energies here, but I'm not familiar with every single one of them as far as zodiac signs go. So the Hierophant, Taurus, I believe. The Devil, Capricorn. I'm unclear about the Moon. And the Strength card, I believe Leo. Okay. The Lover's card is here, which generally is the Gemini energy, I believe. You guys can help me out in that department. But, okay. Give me some advice for the divine masculine, please. The Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, or situations or topics that make your heart flutter. This is the divine masculine This is the role that you're going to need to be in for sure when you come strolling over here to talk to this divine feminine. This is also the energy that this is the energy that he feels towards the divine feminine. He's realized, like, he went through a period of, I am unhappy. And in that period of unhappiness, he evaluated and thought about the things that made him happy. And the divine feminine just keeps making the list. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Okay, I'm going to put this on the union because I really feel like this is for both parties right here. The divine masculine has made a decision on how he would like to move forward in his life. And so he is taking action. Okay, and then the need for detoxification, I think, is happening for him as well, because he's ridding himself of things that are not bringing him happiness. The divine feminine, where I feel like this works for her, is that she has made the decision to take care of herself, to give herself some self-love, and to take some time to be alone, to love her. So that's the action that she's taken. And she's taken a need for detoxification when it comes to this divine masculine. Remember, there was an energy that just was more, it was leading her more than she was leading it, I guess. That's the feeling. I don't know how to explain that, but you get it. I'm sure you get it. So give me some advice for the divine feminine, please. The Queen of Ariel. Mature, practical, generous, happy. And it says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. I definitely feel like that's the divine feminine's energy. She has taken the time to nurture herself. She is focused on people who are focused on her. She's giving herself, she's learned the balance, you know, how to give and to take, especially when it comes to her time and her love. I think that she does have the ability to make anything more beautiful. And that is exactly what the divine masculine is recognizing her for. And I think that she is being practical and wise in her decisions. She's listening to her intuition more. She's receiving it from her guides. She's paying attention. So I definitely feel like that's the divine feminine's energy. Anything else for some more advice? Or give me another card for the union, please. Advice for the union. We can close out here. This deck is kind of thick. And I got big hands, I can imagine. Oh, 2 came out. Okay. The 9 of Michael and the 5 of Michael. This is worry. This is worry. This is worry on the behalf of the divine masculine. Did y'all hear my stomach just growl? That is so rude. Anyways, it says quite a few things, but I feel like this is the energy of the divine masculine. He's worried about being able to obtain the divine feminine. And the advice that I have for him is, don't get attached to the outcome. You may or you may not be successful in getting this particular person that you're thinking of, or it could be that there is someone else, something new that's out there for you. So don't get so attached to the outcome of what you want. Just still remain open. Of course, go after if that's what you want to do, but still remain open if that's not what you you get, or whether you get it or not. You get what I'm saying. Release your attachment to the outcome, basically. So instead of saying that you have to have Sarah, the divine masculine, just say, you know what, I want the partner that is divinely made for me, right? And so if it's Sarah, it's Sarah. If it's not, then you're calling in the person that's made for you. So try not to worry so much as if this person is going to accept you or not, as much as just really concern yourself with getting healthy, with becoming a better person. Don't really look at yourself, divine masculine. Just spend time and look at yourself and go within and treat yourself, love yourself the same way that the Divine Feminine is doing, and you'll have no problem with coming into union with her. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so the Divine Masculine, I feel, is very anxious about the things that he's doing, but I do feel like he's doing them. Divine Feminine, you stay in your zone, continue to nurture yourself and love for yourself. Continue to listen to your intuition. Be honest with yourself about where you want to go in your relationships. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this storyline. If this is you or somebody you know, let me know. Let's see what happens next week.